So, good afternoon, participants. This is 1 month value added course organized by Center of Excellence in Teaching and Learning of AISSMS College of Engineering, Pune. Now, this is last module 3, Visionary Critical Design Thinking Skills and Manifesting Techniques for Career and Life Success. I am Dr. Mrs. Mangal Hemandhen. You can contact me on this mail ID and phone number for any further queries or just doubt what you are learning. So let us start our third module. I welcome all of you in my session of module 3. This is the first session. So if you have gone through the brochure, the valued course is on holistic personality, external, additional, something enhanced, which you are not learning occasionally or just in the routine or in the college. So this course is designed for your holistic personality, leadership and life skill development, for building professional and life success through design thinking approach. Whole concept of this 1 month course is design thinking, just triggering your brain, okay, and just design thinking. We'll come to know now what is design thinking in this detail module 3. So program content you might have gone. These first sessions were for goal setting, second was on leadership, and third is manifesting techniques and visualization techniques, creative and design thinking, meditations and relaxation techniques for materialistic and personality development. So module 3, let us start with module 3. So content of module 3 is like this. There are three parts. In every module, there were three parts. So in module 3 also three parts are there. First part will be about the different skills and thinking skills, critical thinking skills, creative thinking skills, design thinking skills. Now why I have considered only thinking skills? Because other skills have been covered in the first module and second module. Okay, so now just this module is some at higher dimensions, latest physics, and just what is too much important from the job point of view or from development of our brain or just coming bringing success in our life. So thinking is a our life. Just now I told you our thoughts is nothing but our personality. So thinking skill is very important. If we'll develop our thinking skills, means if we'll develop our life, we will develop our personality. So first part is about the thinking skills. Then second part will be about visionary skills, visualization techniques, meditation and relaxation techniques. Now meditation is not for only materialistic gain, but also for the personality development also. Then manifesting techniques for getting success. So if you'll see second part is fully on the feeling. First is on thinking, second is on feeling. And third will be personal action planning for doing or for overall success. So it will be doing. So what you will be doing after thinking and feeling, what you will be doing, you have to make action plan. So this contents is designed in very innovative way. So all these things, even if I am telling you these are the three parts, every lesson, every lecture is designed based on thinking, feeling, and doing. Because unless and until you don't do, you will not learn. Unless and until you don't feel, you will not get the success. Unless and until you don't think, you will not get the creative things in the life. So every session is designed on thinking, feeling, and doing. Okay, so let us see introduction about this today's first part. So it is said, Nelson Mandela has said, education is the most powerful weapon. What Nelson Mandela has said? Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Means through education you can change the world. So if you are interested in becoming a popular leader or becoming a higher authority or becoming a good person, you have to focus on educating the people, because through the educations you can change the world. So whatever you need for our own selves, yourselves, your own life, your own success, you can just educate yourselves. So go on educating yourself means learning. So what is education? So you can just say what Albert Einstein has said. Albert Einstein has said education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in the school. So now if you are a student, you can think what you are learning. Is it education? What you will remember after your degree course or whatever educations you are doing after 2 years, 3 years, what you will retain. That is education, not machines and not thermodynamics and not anything. What you are learning it. Okay, so that is not education. So education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in the school. Means particularly life skills, what will come through you throughout your life. With you, what will come throughout your life? That will be education. So you can just see. Now what Socrates has said? Socrates has said, I cannot teach anybody anything. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. So, thinking is very important. Education can change the world. Nelson Mandela is saying education can change the world. And Socrates is saying, I cannot educate, I cannot teach, I can just make them think. Means through the thinking, world can change. And now latest science has proved whatever you will think, you can do miraculous things in your life beyond the imaginations. Because earlier science was different. Earlier science was whatever we see, we believe. Whatever we see, whatever we just get demonstrations or we can see, that is the science. And beyond the visualization, beyond what we see, it is not the science. It used to be like that. But now earth has entered into high magnetic field, high field. You know that since 2019 earth has entered into the high field, and after 10,000 years it happens. That's why corona has started. And you might also be knowing that now we are in the golden era. Golden era has started. Now in this golden era and in this high energy field, earth is vibrating at a higher frequency. So whatever science was earlier, we have to focus on the latest science. Now, as it is in higher field, all whatever we used to see or whatever was the uh, science, that is not no more will last. It is changing at a very high speed. And now quantum physics will play a lot of role. Quantum physics means everything is in the frequency, vibrations, and waves. What you can't see. Can you see wave with your naked eye? Can you see your frequency? No, but you can feel it. So therefore, thinking, feeling has become very important. So here, so many years before Socrates has said. So that is why this model is based on the thought and feeling. Now, what Albert Einstein is saying? Albert Einstein said, the whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thing. Albert Einstein has said so many years back only, whole science, science means what? Nothing but thinking. Whatever is happening, everything, everywhere, it is just action and reaction. It is the reaction of thinking. So much thinking is powerful. And information is not knowledge. He also said information is not knowledge. So if you have come here, if you have joined this model to gain the information, that is not your knowledge. So never think that just oh, I will listen, I will hear. No, that is not your knowledge. The knowledge source of knowledge is only experience. You have to experience. So what I am telling you, you have to experience, and the course is designed like that only. So I am expecting you will do whatever will be informed to you to do. So you have to experience it. Okay. Now, what he has also said, imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. So, see, information is not knowledge. So, what Albert Einstein is said, what is knowledge? So, imagination is more important than knowledge. Experience. So, when you will get experience, now just if you will have the experience of suppose weightlifting and you will just take up that pick up the weight, It is called as experience. But Albert Einstein is said imagination is more important than the knowledge. It means that if you want to have the knowledge, if you will pick up the weight, more important is that you will imagine that you are picking the weight. Okay. So that is the imagination. So don't do hard work. Whatever you want in your life, whatever success you want, don't do hard work. Just imagine that success. That is most powerful. So this is the theme of the model 3. So how to imagine, that we are going to discuss it. Okay. So imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world, and all there over will be to know and understand. So imagination is very important, and he has also said imagination is everything. So whole concept of the course is that you just imagine what you want. Suppose you want gold medal, you imagine gold medal is yours. If you are just interested to get miss a good top one university in foreign country, you imagine you are there. And how to imagine that, that you will learn here. How to think, you will learn in this model. How to imagine, how to feel, you will learn in this model. Because through thinking and through imagination, you can get everything. Not only you can change personality, but you can get everything whatever you wanted. Okay. So importance of thoughts are very very much. So you can just see 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts are occurring in our mind per day. How many times we think? 60,000 to 70,000 in a day, and 90% thoughts are coming from the past. So our life don't change, our personality don't change. Whatever our habits, whatever is our fear, whatever is my success rate, whatever is my ability, whatever is my strength, everything is just memory what I have stored in my brain. So if I can work only 1 hour, that is stored in the brain. Because see, I will tell you. Suppose you run the you want to learn the bicycle, and when you are learning bicycle, how much it becomes difficult. You will fall down so many times. 2 3 days you will spend. But after just you learn riding bicycle, then you can ride at any time, doing multitasking, listening music, and there will be no fear. Why it happens? Because how to ride bicycle, is it is so difficult. Now when you learn, you will not feel it is so difficult. It's so easy task. And then you will wonder why I spent 2 3 days or 2 3 weeks in learning bicycle. Why it happens? Because when we learn bicycle, that is new experience to the brain. But when we just learn bicycle, that gets stored in the memory, that gets stored in the brain. And when something gets stored in the brain permanently, then it becomes very easy to do that task. So whatever we are thinking is just coming out from the brain, what is stored in the brain. Okay, so all these thoughts are from the storage only. Now, if you are thinking in same directions, our personality, all qualities, behavior, habit, success rate, everything becomes unique characteristic of us. So what Mangal Dhend is there? Mangal Dhend is there due to what is stored in her brain. So if I want to change my life, I must change the stored thing in the brain. So I just change my brain. How to change brain? That is called as brain plasticity. So by just changing our thoughts, our changing our feelings, we can change brain plasticity. We can create new neurons in the brains. We can connect, we can change the connections in the brain. And once we will do that in the brain, that will become our habit. So I will become new Mangal. So 90% thoughts are from the past. So you just start changing the stored compartment of the brain, your life personality will start changing. So every thought secretes corresponding chemicals and stores in the body. So what is the importance of thought? It will create chemicals